So the next NC job we have to do is to machine this groove, which is actually quite a complicated groove, and we have a special NC feature for this, which is called a pocket profile. So you can define any profile you want to, and you can machine this within Tensor by using a radius or a button tool. So we'll activate this feature, and the first question is if we want to use an axial or radial strategy. In this case we will use a radial strategy. Okay, so we're going to load a new tool for this NC job, and we'll first move to tool change position, and within tool library we will select a tool. We will select a button tool, so we'll move to the database, and here we have two tools. The radius tool 5 is the one we will select, and we'll enter spindle speed, a feed rate and a cutting speed, and we'll click on OK, and our tool is selected using these cutting conditions. So we'll click on OK. And do we directly want to machine this? So this means it will be done in one step, or will we use more steps? So in this case we can use some more steps to save the tool a little bit. And here we have the dialog box of the cutting depth. We can define here, for instance, 3 millimeters. The step, as we have a radius tool of 5, we can enter 3. This is okay. The retract value will leave 1/10 of a millimeter to finish afterwards, and we would like to finish the groove as well, so we'll click on OK. In this case we don't need any copies, so if you have a part where you need more of the same grooves, you could use this option to enter a number of copies and then enter the distance between these copies. So in this case we'll leave it at 0, OK, and you will see the tool path for roughing this groove, and we'll use the same tool to finish it. So we'll enter no for this question. OK, this is my tool. So if I want to, I can change the cutting conditions. Well, in this case we'll leave it like this. OK, and here's our NC code for the groove. And if we want to, we can simulate this by clicking on the tool and open the tool simulator, the lathe simulator, and this is our program. So if you move down, we can start introducing a breakpoint at the start of this job, and then do a quick simulation to this point. So we'll start a simulation. So these were the first NC jobs we already programmed, and so there's our button tool, and you can see if we simulate this step by step how it's being machined, and you can see the roughing is finished now. And if you look at the NC code, the finishing starts now. You can see our grooves being finished, and we've reached the end of our program. So it's fairly easy within Tensor to define any profile of a groove you want to, and Tensor will do the job for you. So let's move on to the next NC job, which is parting our product.